Because they were affordable, they were very helpful with the process, and um, I heard from other people that had previously went through ASA.
And with everything that was included in the fee, the program fee, my housing opportunities, it just seemed like the best fit and like the most value that I would get out of a program. So it was really no brainer once I found ASA.
The trips that they had.
Yeah, the excursions they did for us.
It was just like really cool because they had everything planned. So like whenever we would go places ourselves, there was so much planning we had to do, and it was kind of stressful. But like they set out like the perfect schedule, and they had tour guides and stuff, so it was great.
Yeah, I feel like they like made it feel like home like right away. I feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never like
Yeah, especially like the first week you get there. It's like super stressful, and obviously like everyone experiences some type of culture shock, but they like totally know how to ease you into it and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things for me with studying abroad with ASA, they included tours around the city at no expense to me. And so I was able to go to Machu Picchu with my professor at school. I was able to go around Cusco, see a lot of different places that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. And it was in my program cost. So I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to worry about paying my school once I got there. And besides the tours that I got, my house was the best. I got to stay in a homestay, and I had the best family that I could have.
I was able to meet a lot more kids that went to our school and then be able to make more friendships when I came back to the States as well. That was awesome.
I liked her so much that we made plans to get gelato during off hours just to like walk around the city and hear her perspective. And she just greeted me with open arms.
She always made herself available, and she was so friendly and always like asked you how you were doing when she saw you and like all that. And like she was like your mom there. Like she just made you feel like someone was there for you if you were feeling lost or whatever you needed. Even if you just wanted to talk and like be friendly and just like get to know her more, she was there.
And one of my like biggest fears for going abroad was if I got sick. Like I'm so far from my mom. Like, I need my mom when I'm sick, but she was basically a mother figure. If you texted her, like she would be there for you. She would tell you what to do. You'd go to the pharmacy. Like she was literally just like a mom.
She was always so high energy and just welcoming, and she made every experience that we had so fun right from the beginning.
They were amazing. It was so easy to transfer into a country where I wasn't super great at Spanish yet, and I was still very unsure about studying abroad once I landed, and I felt all alone, but they were there to help me feel at home in a place that I wasn't familiar with yet, and they were helpful with everyday things like my classes, but also with housing opportunities if I was comfortable where I was, making sure that every step of the way, that making sure that I felt good about what I was doing and where I was. It was huge. It was part of the best transition into a different country. So
With ASA.
I think it's just so easy with ASA.
Yeah.
Like the whole application process is simple. Yeah. Like there's people to help if you do have questions. The way they set everything up, I really liked. The trips they took us on.
Getting picked up at the airport when you arrive, so
Yeah.
you're not like freaking out, and they literally like have a sign there standing there.
Yeah, they make everything so easy.
Yeah, and then someone from here is there like the first week you're there to help you because you've kind of been talking to them here, so they're there for like a week, and then you like have your site director over there who's helpful.
Students should pick ASA because of the staff that was so welcoming and so helpful. Of also just the support from people like the Jet Setters as well as past like program attendees. They speak highly of ASA just because of like the support and the love from the staff and the organization itself. It's just such a structure that like is so well put together and everything.
Never a time in the first day where I was like, I'm uncomfortable, I don't know what I'm doing. Like they made it so easy.
Especially like if you're nervous, they're definitely a good program to go through because they just make you feel so comfortable.
I think students should study abroad with ASA because they just have amazing staff at like your home site, like in Florence and Barcelona or wherever you study, but also back at your university and the home offices. I just corresponding with people over email trying to get my paperwork in. They were promptly answered me. They answered all my questions. They helped me out with whatever I needed in a timely fashion, and it just made everything like way less stressful, and I felt someone was on my team that like understood the whole process.
Students should definitely study abroad with ASA because they are the provider that will offer you the most. There's nothing that I really wanted that I didn't get in my program. Everything that I needed, and everything even above what I needed, trips that I didn't plan on my own, and like a family that I loved more than anything, I got all of that through ASA. And so the best parts of my trip were given to me by ASA. So I don't think that students should look through any other provider. ASA is the one for you.
3.
Study abroad with ASA!
Study abroad with ASA!